All right, man, this is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal, Tucson, Arizona. Call us if we can help, 520-833-3964. I was just thinking about how life has changed. Last year at this time, I was working at Amazon, handling anywhere from 6 to 10,000 packages a night, and just busting my butt from 10 p.m. until 4:30, and sometimes later, depending on the flow of the packages and how heavy the traffic was, because they would ask, people to stay over and say, hey, you want extra time? And if you did, that's where you would go. You would say, yeah, that would be me. You put another hour or so in. But a year later, here I am working for myself 100%. And last year I was still doing a lot of the groundwork on, at that time it was junk removal. And I was doing a lot of the groundwork, getting it off the ground. And coming up in, I believe, September, it'd be a year since I last held down a weekly, monthly type of job. And I'm so glad that I made that decision to cut those ties back in September. I'm not even sure how that all worked, because if you think about it, about the time that I was cutting ties with Amazon, I was moving into the slower, quote unquote, season. And we wound up having a record at that time. It was a record month in October, another record in November, and then a very decent December. And then it just went to crap. We still made a living though. And then we signed up our new SEO guy who has been doing stellar work. And so it is, it is a project in motion, making this a reality. Easy Go Junk Removal 4 months ago did not, let me think that out, 5 months ago did not even exist. It didn't even exist. It was called Junk Remove All, and I came up with this concept, and I haven't looked back since. Changed my SEO guy, changed my ads guy, who really dropped the ball for us, and it was not good fit for us, and so we let him go and created a whole new company, which means for those of you out there, which means that I had to start with SEO all over in March. And we're now on the first page, vacillating between number 3 and number 4, without ads. That's us. And within three and a half months, that's where we sit. And so I'm very happy with the SEO guy. But to think about, when you start all brand new, you have to be rediscovered by all the bots, all the algorithms, everything. It's like creating a whole new company, and that's what we did. We took that chance. We liked the name better. We liked the chances with our new SEO guy, and so far it's been good. Is it where I want to end up? No, we're not even half of where I want to end up, but we're making good money, and we're very pleased with where we are. For I think we're on our 4th month with this guy, and like I said, he's got us on the front page, and we vacillate anywhere from number 3 to number 4, so we are ecstatic. But I like what he says: if you're not number 1, you're last. And so his goal is to get us at number 1. That is above Junk King, that's above 1-800-JUNK, and that's above one of the local guys here that are just amazing. Actually, he's so grandfathered in. I can't wait to overtake that. So I guess things are slowed down for a lot of people. I've been reading a lot of the chats and the groups online, Facebook, etc., and a lot of people are saying, man, the economy sucks, work sucks, and etc. Just remember, guys, that things can suck. I've been doing work for myself for 30 years, a little over 30 years working for myself. And one thing I do know for a fact, that even in the crappy times, high inflation, where everything doesn't make any sense. People are becoming millionaires and billionaires. And it's the same thing on the lower end, like junk removal or landscaping, which is something I know of, that when everybody starts hurting, companies start disappearing. And the whole idea is to get yourself in a position of not disappearing. Will it hurt a little bit? It can. I did extremely well on the times that just got crunched with landscaping, and I expect to do good with this. It is all about staying positive, number one, and being and keeping your perseverance up. So how do you do that? Well, you don't slow down. You keep pushing forward. You keep making things happen. You do the things that you need to do every day. So there's no lax time. For anybody who's doing lax time right now, and thinking that life is going to be fat for 10 months, you're doing it wrong. The reality is we're in a fast season now, and the reality is come December in that area, this business slows down. This will be my third time around the sun, so to speak, and things do slow down during that time. And it's everything that I'm doing now is in preparation for that time, where I am, where what I'm doing is going to pay off then. I already know what's paying off now, but I got my eye on the future, and I want to do well in December, January, February. So my focus is this. Stay as busy as I possibly can, do the things that I need to do for this speedy season, and then have my SEO guy do the things that he needs to do to get me up on that #1 spot on that page when the slow season comes, so I'm the first person that people call, and that is the goal. And I believe he can get me there. He's relentless, and we're relentless. We do everything he tells us to do. If he tells us to jump, the only question I have is how high. How high do you want me to do? If he tells me, hey, you need to do Google My Business every single day, I do my Google My Business every single day. Facebook every single day. Instagram every single day. The only day that I don't do it is Sundays. I'm closed Sundays. That's my day of rest, and that's my choice, and that's what I do. But 6 days a week, I'm out there hammering. I'm taking buku pictures. I am constantly at it. So what can you do without your SEO? Well, number one, you can keep your GMB page alive. That app is now dead, but you can keep that GMB. I think it's all operated through Maps now. You keep that alive. You keep posting pictures. You do things like that. That's number one. Number two, you keep your Facebook going. You just keep inundating photo after photo after photo. There's an old saying that I absolutely love. My mom told me it, and I'm sure many of you heard it. But it is when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And that is an absolute truth in business. If things are tough and you don't get going, you will be passed by the people that are actually in gear at that time. And so you have to be able to withstand certain obstacles in business and the weather of business. It has a way of blowing you around. It has a way of making you stop periodically and try to regroup. And that's why I'm not worried about slow times, hard times, the economy going to crap, all of this, because I know most of my competitors, they're not capable nor willing to put in what it takes during those hard times to persevere. It's kind of like me working at Amazon. Man, I worked at Amazon at nights. I didn't go to bed. When I got home, I immediately got in gear to make my business something that would produce. And that took a lot of work. And a lot of those days was me not working physically, but putting all my pieces together. And it started to pay off. And I was able to quit in September. So I'm not worried about those hard times, because I think it has a way of thinning out the herd. And once that happens, only the strong survive, man. So I'll leave you with this. Don't focus on the cruddy times. Focus on your business. Focus on what you can do to make it busier, make it happen more. Do the things that you can do, and it will pay off. In the future, it will pay off. It may not be tomorrow, but hey, what's wrong with it paying off in a month or 2 or 3? So this is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal, Tucson, Arizona. And please like, subscribe, and share this video. Take care, guys.